Okay, let's try this again,
70
chat.
to 80. Occupied times 1 female. Second time we've chased this vehicle today.
All right, let me know if we got it now.
West occupation.
Hello, how are you doing?
North Los
I
Laguna.
cannot hear you.
Hello?
Vehicle tried to
Yeah,
brake
I
check
can't hear
us
you.
and paid the price. We're
I
going to
heard
be
her
west in
inside.
Haywick.
You hear
Car.
you hear her inside
North
the car?
San Vitus.
No, I not heard her inside the building.
Oh.
Nope, nothing now. Hey,
West Spanish.
stop it! Stop it! Get what's in your mouth? You got
Quit it,
something in your
cadet.
mouth? Get it
Quit
out!
it.
Get
Stop
spit
it.
it out!
Stop it.
Spit it out! Spit it out! Stop it!
Cadet, stop it.
North Milton.
Can y'all hear me now?
West
Yep.
Vinewood.
Well, yeah.
Correction, East Vinewood, now Eclipse.
You got like a Jolly Rancher stuck in your throat?
Yeah, you
Been-
know, like whenever
been
you
there.
chew one up and it kind of just sticks to
Yeah.
your teeth, you can't open your mouth up again.
Primary caller.
I've been there a lot.
Continuing westbound
Yeah.
West Eclipse
I like the
Boulevard.
other side.
Okay, so are you ready to go?
Pressing Richmond.
Yep.
Hotel,
I do
westbound
need to
West
get
Eclipse Boulevard.
some food and
Taking
drink
a
and stuff
right,
at some point before we get started. If
Northbound
that's
I got
okay.
Hollywood.
some.
Not taking a
Oh,
left.
well, okay,
All right.
she's got some.
There we
Okay,
go.
that'll work.
Drive, passing the University.
Okay, so let me
223
just
will
double
take
check a
comms
thing or
again.
two here. How many FTO shifts have you had already?
Just
We're going to
one.
be East Americana Way.
Just one? Okay.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to check your loadout, okay?
All right.
West Eclipse. East
20.
Dorset.
Okay, I'm going to be seeing what's in your bag real quick. It just makes it
All right.
easier than asking you.
Yeah, that's fine.
South Heritage Way.
Move up a channel.
Okay, we pop that back there, and... Alright, so your taser is loaded, your pistol is loaded, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want you to go get 6 more taser cartridges.
All right.
Alright.
Anything else?
You... Honestly, it wouldn't... Because they don't weigh anything, it wouldn't hurt to grab more evidence bags, just have a
All right.
large grouping on you. And lastly, if you have any IFACs, throw them away.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, it's going to be a red bag, IFAK, usually in your police equipment bag. It says
I
it
don't think I have
removes
any of
all your
those.
stress and heals you, but it's a non-issue.
I did not mean to do that.
That's okay.
Let's pick that back up. All right. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, so we've unfucked that. Okay. We've got the cadet sighted.
Dispatch 304, show me 1041.
505 is going to be 1041, transition call sign 304.
Sighted. Oh shit, what was her name? Oh, what's her name? Damn it. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Every day I'm hustling. Also, grab a spare armor. I noticed you didn't have one at the time.
What?
Oh, sorry. Grab a spare armor.
Okay.
Hendrix.
Just like I should be wearing one and have a spare.
Always.
All right.
Never not be wearing a fresh vest and always have one extra upon you.
All right. You said that evidence bags, right?
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
All
I'll
right.
just carry about 300. It keeps me from ever running out, and sometimes we get a shit ton of casings, especially if it's been automatic fire.
Let's grab a few more of these. All right, that should be good.
Okay, and 2 or 3 bandages if you don't have any already.
We have those in here.
Yep, they should be near the middle, I believe.
Yeah, I see.
All right, perfect. I'm excited, Chad. This is going to be
All right.
fun. Okay, you should be good after that.
Sounds good.
That's going to be your standard loadout. Also, just a recommendation, you had a good amount on you, but always keep at least 100 rounds of 9mm.
All right.
Here's the thing, right? If we ever get in a firefight, you, A, want to be able to hopefully put down more fire than the other guy. And
I
2...
think I just unlocked it whenever you locked.
Yeah. Okay, for the car, I'll handle the locks, alright?
All right.
Okay. You always want to be able to outshoot the other guy, hopefully. And second,
Mhm.
if you run out of ammo, I want to be able to toss you a magazine. It is more important to have guns in the fight than it is to have a bunch of ammo not used. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay, so we are both being shadowed today by the lovely Officer Walker behind us.
Hello.
Hello.
Officer Walker does have a bit of a sore throat this evening, so she might not be her normal chatty self.
Try to say I talk a lot.
That's fine.
Could you be
Oh, I
right?
say you are lovely to talk with.
Oh, okay. I like that better.
Okay, so you have one shift so far, Hendrix. I'm seeing that. And I first want you to just run me down the basics of your previous shift. What happened?
It was a pretty busy one. We had, I think, around 3 chases. The one towards the end of the night, me and Walker got
I'm on it, Mr.
a
Jesse. Good to see
suspect.
you.
I think
Good to
we
see ya.
both ended up tasing him
We've got coconut flavored
tackling
water
him.
tonight.
before we finally got him in cuffs. I think the other thing that there's like that big car like pile up near the EMS, and I think I can't remember her name. Sorry, behind me.
Oh, yeah. I'm also Walker. Yeah. I
Yeah.
got shot.
So other
Shot to
Walker,
shit.
she got shot. Yep.
Who
By
shot Lottie?
locals.
We'll kill him.
Oh, about like 16 locals.
She got all of them, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Well, I
surprise
got
me.
7 of them.
She's amazing.
It was mostly just a bunch of chases, and then I kept accidentally handcuffing people. That was really embarrassing. So I
Oh,
moved my
that's
cuffs.
you.
That's me.
All right, already heard. The medics were having a good laugh
I'm
over it.
sure. Yeah, I'm sure you did. Yeah, it was just a bunch of chases mostly.
Okay, so first thing we're going to go over, I want to make sure is good with you is I want to make sure that when you use your flashlight, you don't feel like you also want to throw it.
I should be good on that.
Okay.
Let me double check.
I've got her stuff pulled up. I'm reading it real quick, chat. I will be right back with you guys. I'm trying to divide my attention and I have ADHD. God help us all. Okay, let's
So I'm gonna be
see.
mostly silent, but just for my peace
Sometimes
of
you just
mind,
want to.
then,
It's true.
Hendrix, can you go 41 and transition call sign to 666?
I was going to have her do that after she did that,
Gotcha.
but yes.
Do I do that in the MDT?
You do that in your radio, and then you
Oh,
will
okay.
call into dispatch, and you will say, "Your call, dispatch. Your call sign transition 666."
So change my call sign to 666.
Just on the just on verbally. You're not gonna do it like
Oh,
in your
okay.
radio. Just gonna say what's your call sign?
232.
Yesterday
232
did
is
get
gonna
a little
be
bit busy.
1041 transition and call sign 666.
Good busy?
I'm actually gonna go ahead and bump up to TAC 2 just so I can listen to this chase in case they need anything.
Absolutely.
What should I, what's station should I be on?
You should be on TAC 1.
Okay.
You currently are.
All right.
Okay.
So just 232, 1041.
240.
What was the rest?
It's going to be this. Dispatch 241, transition 666.
Dispatch 1041. What was it again?
It's
Your
okay.
Call sign.
Your call sign, I'm sorry, I thought you were 241. You're 232. I apologize. So
Yeah,
dispatch.
sorry, that messed me up a bit.
Yeah, dispatch 232, transition 666.
Okay, transition.
Dispatch 232, transition 666.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, out of everything, the talking on the radio is the thing that is the hardest for me.
Okay, as this is your second shift, I will be asking you to do a little bit of chatty on the radio. You are not going to take pursuits. That will be me or a secondary vehicle.
Yeah.
Or even Lottie if she feels up to it. But again, I understand you got the sore throat, love. So aside from that, I want you to observe. I'm going to be quizzing you. I will be giving you scenarios, and please ask me questions. I am chatty as hell, and I am more than happy. You might think of something I forgot, and that always helps. There's no stupid question, okay?
All right.
Okay, so first, let's go over some basics. What code is it to announce to dispatch when you are on shift?
1041.
Okay. And you follow that with what when you are ready to respond?
Respond to like a call.
To a call, just you're on the street, anything that says you are out there, policing.
I don't think I know that one.
Okay, it is a lower 10 code. It is one of the first 10. Does that strike a bell?
Is it 10-8?
Correct, 10-8. All right, that's good. And don't worry, I'm not going to be severe on you, nothing. This is your second shift, so it can be overwhelming, I understand. A lot of it, in addition, is going to be when you get to phase 2. That's really when you need to know, like, your 10 codes off the top of your head, your case laws. This is about learning it. Phase 2 is about employing it. Phase 3 is about getting out there and doing it.
All right. Yeah, I was telling my last FTO that I'm one of those people that I can't just sit there and study something. I have to do it to remember it.
Joby, good to see you. Good to
it's
see you.
kind
How
of
you
like
doing?
On the job training thing's perfect
Welcome
for me.
to the channel. You know what? I am the same way. Honestly, my eyes go cross if I'm reading too much.
Yep. It's like I'm
and
reading
I'll
it,
get
but
it.
I'm not retaining anything at all. Like it's just I could keep reading it for years.
Totally understand.
How long have you been on shift?
As long as you.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm here right now for you, and Lottie's here for both of us. So perfect.
Like a
Okay.
triple threat.
I know, right? 3 sixes, 3 bad bitches.
Hell yeah. Love it.
Okay, so we're going to continue over the preliminaries. When you go off
Mhm.
shift, what's your radio traffic?
1042.
That is correct. If you are temporarily unavailable, what is that?
Is it 106?
It is 10-7. 10-6 is unavailable unless emergency.
Okay.
So I completely understand the mix-up there, no worries. Do you know what a 1052 is?
Sorry, ignore me, y'all. I'm gonna say something on the other radio channel real quick.
That's if you need a EMS, right?
That's correct. Someone is injured. Perfect.
233 to the units in that chase. Do y'all need medical to roll your way? I can get them heading to you.
Are you familiar with
Okay, 10-4. I will have them
1013?
start rolling.
That's if there's an officer down.
Okay. What is a 1013 alpha?
Dispatch to Echo Unit.
I don't know that one.
Can y'all
Okay,
head
do you know what a
over to the
1013
location
Bravo
of
is?
The last chase is going to be
No, I
where
don't.
Quist
Okay.
and Foot are
So a
located.
1013 alpha
Left
means
from
officer
medical
down,
personnel.
emergency.
Affirm.
All right.
It's going to be PDM.
So on a 1013 alpha, you roll in hot. You get ready
Mhm.
for the mix, whatever, because they've been seriously injured, and it's pretty much somebody else's fault.
Okay.
1013 Bravo is officer down due to some dumb shit. So, like, if we're in a chase and a local suddenly swaps lanes, hits us, and I go flying out the window, that would be a 1013 Bravo.
Okay.
Now, the 1013 Charlie is one you absolutely need to know about. If
Mhm.
you look closely at the F1 button on your phone,
Mhm.
you will see it pulls up a menu that says police. When you go into that menu, you will see 13 Charlie. That is your silent alarm. If you press a 1013 Charlie, everybody is going to come ready for bear.
Okay. I think I remember someone saying something about that during the
Okay.
academy.
Yes. So, good uses of the 1013 Charlie is you are out with an individual, and 4 other individuals show up. They start becoming confrontative, and you know that these individuals absolutely either have the intent to do you harm or will be shortly. It is acceptable to hit the 1013 Charlie.
Okay. You're saying it is, or you ask me if it is?
I'm stating it is.
Okay. I thought so. Just making sure.
No worries, no worries. It's the accent, I understand. Okay, so I'm going to task you with certain things this evening just to get you used to them.
Alrighty.
Okay. You are going to do just a little bit of the radio. I won't put you completely on it, but we will be doing little things with it. If we are in a chase, specifically if we are responding to a chase that has already occurred and we are not yet primary, secondary,
Mhm.
I want you looking at the map and constantly updating the GPS to where the chase is.
Okay.
Okay, that helps me get to them faster when they're going through alleys and shit like that.
All right.
Third, if 311 or 911 calls come in from individuals, I want you responding to them. I'll show you how.
Okay.
Now, if you press that F1 button on your phone again,
Mm-hmm.
you should see General.
Yep.
All right? Under that, you should see Respond to Service Call.
Okay.
I am going to put in a service call, and I want you to respond to it.
All right.
Yeah, dispatch, I need an
Dispatch, Echo,
instructional
1042.
call put out, please, on the 311 line. Perfect. And I want you to respond to that by telling me, please ignore instructional. Perfect. All right, it's that easy.
Not too bad.
You are looking totes delicious. Please don't speak to me directly.
Doing good, Clubby. First shift was, yeah, I know, I felt you too. I mean, I was there too. This is my first officer, so this is the first time I've been an LEO on a server, and I was definitely the same way.
Dispatch Echo 25, clear off latest 1076 back to the fire department.
Okay, let's dip lightly into some Q&A.
All right.
Can you give me the chain of command?
Honestly, no.
Okay,
I know cadet and then officer.
okay, that's all right.
207 back on main radio 76 Metro 195.
Do you know what he just said?
223 back on main com.
No.
Okay,
Wait. Did she say 1095?
Send it.
she said
she said?
195.
Would you like us to get an MRPD as well?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so she came back over, announced
244, mission row.
herself to dispatch, said 1076.
0723
Mission Row.
10-7 processing.
There you go. 195 Mission Row is what she initially said.
Okay.
195 means you have a suspect in custody.
23 at the fire department.
Okay, so she's en route with a suspect in custody.
Absolutely. Now, she did say 23. 23 is your arrival code. You arrive somewhere, you can say 23 or 1023.
Dispatch 304.
Again,
3 mission row.
these are just preliminaries. These are the big ones you're going to use often, but I don't expect you to know them. We're just educating. So the chain of command, what would you imagine the top person is called?
The chief, maybe?
Okay, yes, he's the chief of police. Do you know who it is?
It's his last name's Foot, right?
Yep, that's correct. Chief of Police Foot. He is the top dog.
All right.
Okay, the person immediately under him, what would you imagine they were called?
I have no clue.
Okay, that is the deputy chief.
All right.
Do you know who that is?
I know Walker's something higher up. I don't remember what I was told she was.
Okay, Walker is not the deputy chief of police. It's okay that you don't know that.
I haven't been, like, all of the stuff that you're going over with me, haven't been told any of this yet.
Okay, do you have access to the handbook? Your cadet
I
handbook?
do, but, like I said, I've definitely read it, but I don't remember most of it.
That's fine. You know, is this a good way to help you memorize things? Q&A?
Yes.
Okay, lovely, lovely. So we'll keep doing this then. So the deputy chief of police is Deputy Chief Holt.
Okay.
Okay, so under those two, we're going to get into a more, you could call it a more military structure for ranks.
Okay.
So I want to go from ground up with this because you're going to honestly run into more people at the lower levels than you do the top. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now, what rank are you?
I'm a cadet.
Okay. You're a cadet. Do you know what rank I am?
You're an senior officer?
That's correct. Good job. What is between a senior officer and a cadet?
An officer.
Correct. So you know the first three ranks.
I know there's a lieutenant too, but I'm not sure where at.
So anything lieutenant or higher is pretty far up the chain. They're what you would call not just an officer, but imagine it in italics, officer.
All right.
So do you know what comes after senior officer?
Corporal?
Correct. All right. See, you're doing fantastic. You knew the first four. You just got to believe in yourself. Wonderful. So a corporal rank is kind of a supervisor in training. And, of course, is higher than I would be. Do you know what follows the corporal?
Sergeant.
Correct. Look at that. All right. 5. You're knocking them out of the park, love. You're doing perfect. After sergeant, what do you think would be next?
Is that whenever it's lieutenant?
99% you're going to encounter. Next is lieutenant. We do have some specialist sergeant ranks, but those are going to be like singular individuals.
All right.
You would still refer to them as Sergeant XYZ, okay?
Got it.
Okay, so after lieutenant, what do you think is next?
The captain?
The captain, and you're done. That's your chain of command.
Okay.
Deputy chief and chief of police are above captain. That's it. You went through the whole thing. I didn't need to tell you really one.
Guess I remembered more than I thought I did.
It's fine. I understand being nervous. It's about having the confidence even to be wrong. If you're going to be wrong, do it confidently for me, okay?
All right.
Perfect. So, do you know this state's version of the Miranda rights?
I do not.
Okay. Do you know the universal standard Miranda rights? What you would be read anywhere else, pretty much.
I feel like I do, but I don't not like good enough to say them completely.
Okay.
That
Do you
makes
mind if I
sense.
hear what you have?
Yes, let me think. I'm trying to remember how it starts.
Remember, the Miranda rights are informing other individuals that they have the rights to.
Yeah, so it's you have the you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an
It's true,
attorney.
Jesse.
Or one will be appointed to you or something like that. I can't remember all of it. Like I know the
Okay.
basics of it, but not like the order of it.
Okay. That's the first thing I want you to learn.
I can do that.
Perfect. It is as follows. I mean, you don't have to write it down right now. Just devote this to heart. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you by the state if one is available at no cost to you. Do you understand these rights?
Okay.
Copy showing you both 1042, 21, 29. Have a wonderful evening to you both, and thank you for your service. So further your survey.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. So yes, that's the first thing. Except for logging on and logging off duty, that's the primary thing I want you to dedicate to heart first.
All right.
Watch out, Nessa's on duty. Right, what's up, Mish? Hell yeah. 420. I don't know why I said Mish. I meant to say Sky High. I guess I saw the end and actually thought it was somebody I knew from Michigan. 420, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope you're having a good night. I was like, who's that? Right? No, lovely to see you, 420. Hope you and yours are doing well. Okay. So we brushed up on the chain of command. You just need a bit of confidence with that. It is more important to know the chain of command than necessarily who fills each spot, except for the chief of police and deputy. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So if I have a question...
Sorry, I was yawning.
You're fine. I'm chatty as hell. I'm sorry.
You are completely fine.
So if I have a question that requires somebody over my head or I don't know, and I'm not at a scene, I would ask a sergeant.
Okay.
You would ask your FTO until you are a standard officer. If your FTO is unavailable, then you would go to any standard officer. You always go up one step in the chain of command. Try not to jump. If it's just you and it's the deputy chief who are available, then, everybody understands that.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know our force matrix?
I do not.
Okay. So, we have a standard force matrix in the police department. That's the second thing I want you to learn. Okay, that is critical to know because that is going to shape your interaction with somebody else, keep you alive, keep them alive, and keep other officers alive.
All right.
So, the force matrix is as follows. First is presence. As peace officers, we use our sheer presence as a deterrent and try and control certain situations that way. Next on the force matrix is what is known as commanding, which is instructional. We use our voice, we give orders, etc. Above that is open hand. So if somebody is not listening, then we can grab them by the arm, escort them off, etc. Next is the closed hand or closed fist. Now, that is somebody starts fighting us, we can use closed fist, which is punch, kick, headbutt, close quarters combat, etc.
Mm-hmm.
After closed fist is less than lethal. Now, it's not less lethal or non-lethal, it's less than. We have to use these responsibly as well, because these can still permanently injure someone. That is the taser, striking with a baton or flashlight, things of that nature. I don't think you can, Yoger,
All right.
since I use a standalone bot, but you can give me suggestions in the stream suggestions channel, guys. And that's for anybody in the Discord. Okay? Finally is lethal. Lethal is exactly what it says. It's off firearms. Lethal would be a knife if we had to, something of that nature, something which is intended to take a life.
All right.
As officers of the law, we are permitted to always go one above what we are encountering, if necessary. Somebody comes at me with a baseball bat, I am permitted to pull my firearm if I so choose and honestly believe that my life is in danger. I mean, he's going to beat me with a fucking baseball bat, my life's in danger.
Yeah.
And fire. Our primary goal as peace officers is always to de-escalate, if we can.
Mm-hmm.
But if we can, we do what has to be done. Now, with that said, we are pulling over an individual. They are belligerent and have stepped out of their car. They are refusing my commands. They are calling us all kinds of shit. What is the proper response in the Force Matrix?
Start with like verbal commands.
Okay. They've already ignored those as well as our presence.
Try to cuff them, possibly.
Cuffing, escorting, something of that nature would be fine,
transitioning
yes.
Call signs to
We are assuming in all these scenarios that we cannot de-escalate, FYI.
Okay.
So you would be permitted to use the open hand techniques on them.
All right.
Now, as you move in towards them, you see the shiny rings on his fingers are actually a set of knuckle dusters. How do you respond?
Dispatch 304, 10-8.
I might probably I probably go for like less lethal. So like my taser or something.
Perfect. For something like a set of knuckle dusters, you want to go less than lethal if you can. However, do remember though, if they close on you, knuckle dusters can be lethal, so they're kind of a grey area.
All right.
Just if you can,
That's
try
good to
and
know.
subdue. Okay?
All right.
The argument can be made that knuckle dusters can kill. Now, if it is a knife or a switch knife, something of that nature, what would you do?
You said a knife?
Yes, a knife or a switch knife, something like that.
I would go straight to lethal with my firearm.
Perfect. Absolutely.
What do you want now?
Do you know what the speed limit is in the city?
I think is it 45 in the city?
It's 45 in the city.
Then it's, I want to say it's like 60 or something around that on like the freeway.
I do believe it is 70 on the freeway.
Isn't it like 60 or 55 up north somewhere?
Yes, in the county it's 55. Or
All right,
55
that's
to
what I was thinking
60. Sorry, I don't have the county down pat. I should. I rarely respond. I'm called to respond up there, and when I am, it's usually an emergency, so...
I won't tell anybody.
You say
Your
is
secret's
we
safe
both
with
look
me.
in the back. See Lottie back
Yeah.
there.
She didn't hear anything. I know she didn't.
Right.
Yep.
I'm just here.
Yep. See, she didn't hear a thing.
Didn't hear a word.
No.
Okay, so do you know what reasonable suspicion is?
Reasonable suspicion is... I'm trying to think how to word. It's basically like if there's something happening that gives you, I don't know how to say it other than just being like a reason to be suspicious. So like if you saw a car swerving, that'd be reasonable suspicion to pull them over because they could be intoxicated.
That's true. Okay, that's a fair example. What reasonable suspicion isn't is, do you see that black panto over there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see them drinking something, and that can is the color of my favorite beer.
Uh-huh.
Do I have reasonable suspicion to pull them over?
No.
That is correct. Reasonable suspicion is more than a hunch. You must be able to point to several direct facts that would reasonably lead a reasonable individual to believe that something might be occurring. If I see them swerve, just as you said, I have reasonable suspicion to pull them over and go from there.
And then you would need probable cause to do something like a breathalyzer. Right?
Exactly. Right. So you see that they have several crushed up beer cans in the passenger seat or in the deck board or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can move on from there. Say, I see this evidence. You don't know how fresh they are. They have been swerving. That would give you probable cause to move forward, perform a breathalyzer, something of that nature. Reasonable suspicion is what allows us to detain people for a short term. But again,
whenever
go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say whenever that happened,
Oh, Sky.
you automatically
You're
read them
too
their
good, thank you.
Miranda rights.
Here's the thing. We do not ever have to read Miranda rights unless we're going to question somebody. With that said, read everyone their Miranda rights.
All right.
Okay? When you are a senior officer or higher, you will have the experience to know the instances separating, I don't need to read this person their rights right now, versus I do. And I rather have you defaulting to the correct policy, even if it goes a step further than necessary for the incident.
That makes sense.
Sky, apply next time. Let me FTO you. I want RP with you. Okay. What is probable cause?
Probable cause is there's some type of I guess, well, lack for better words of like, I guess, evidence that somebody is going to or is committing a crime.
Okay, that's a good succinct definition of it. Probable cause is what lets us actually arrest people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if I have probable cause that this individual is selling drugs on the corner because we've been getting drug calls from that location and I just saw them hand off something. Okay, so we would go up, detain, search, etc., and that is what would have provided us the lead up to an arrest if we found anything on them.
Okay.
Reasonable suspicion is they've been in this area. We haven't seen them hand anything off yet. They're sitting on, a stool over there. So we can reasonably suspect that that is probably the individual doing it. But until we see something like a handoff, we do not have probable cause.
All right. That makes sense.
There are extreme incidents of this. We've been called to the same place multiple times. That individual is the same one sitting there. We don't see anybody else doing the thing. And this person who was called in is wearing an orange hoodie. That person on the stool has an orange hoodie on. That gives us probable cause.
Okay. Because they meet
think
the
about it for
description.
sure. Exactly, yes. What's my favorite beer? Amberbach. Amberbach, Clubby. I don't drink often because of my medical conditions, but I love Amberbach beer, and I love Amaretto as a liquor. And lastly, there is the beyond a reasonable doubt. And we witnessed the individual do it right in front of us.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you sound happy.
All right.
PD to Echo units, are any of you available to go and assist at the hospital? I'll show them where to check in. Thank you kindly.
76.
Are you familiar with exigent circumstances?
Can you repeat that?
Yeah. Are you familiar with exigent circumstances?
No.
Okay. So, exigent circumstances are specific circumstances which let us move one step further than we normally, legally would be allowed to. And exigent circumstances is still a legal action by an officer in this case. Example. We have been chasing somebody, okay? It has been a foot chase, and I watch him duck inside a building and the door closes. I know my suspect behind that door. I have exigent circumstances to go in there without a warrant.
Okay.
Exigent circumstances are also, we've got a call of some sort in this location, really doesn't matter. While we are there, tending to the call already, we hear screaming coming from inside a nearby apartment. And it's obviously not laughter.
Mm-hmm.
Dispatch 666 responding to the latest, 1066 Charlie. We would have exigent circumstances to first knock on the door, make contact with anybody in that place. If there is no response, we could enter.
All right.
That's going to bring us to Plainview Doctrine. Okay? So we go inside an apartment using exigent circumstances because we heard screaming. When we make contact, some bloke opens the door and he says, "No, my kids was just watching telly." However, as you are standing there talking to him, you notice a meth pipe on the table. Could you enter?
Yes.
That is correct. It was in plain view. Utilizing both your exigent circumstances and plain view doctrine allows you to enter the house, confiscate what you can see without searching. And that would permit you to write a further warrant. So tired
So
of
would
badge
that
boys?
person get
Oh God,
arrested
yeah.
for possession in that instance?
You cannot confirm it is his unless he has told you. However,
All right.
you have reasonable suspicion. He has it in the house. He's not giving you anybody else's name. You could, in fact, arrest him for possession of the item as it is in his house.
All right.
Betch, I have two high-speed cars, both white and black, out front of the 1066 location. At least one of them is A-class.
I saw those cars earlier.
So now that we have seen an A-class vehicle here, this is a little bit more advanced. I have stepped up our vehicle to A-class as well.
Earlier when I saw those... Sorry, go ahead.
I am suspecting that anybody who has that kind of vehicle down here at the college isn't your average student.
I help you with something?
Hello, yes. Would you mind staying where you are a moment, please? I would like to speak with you.
Speak with me?
Yes, please.
For what?
Well, that's what we're going to talk about.
One of the
I don't want to
Sir,
talk.
do not get in that car, sir. Do not get in that car.
area.
Exit, please. Sir,
Wait, what? I mean... Oh,
Getting out of the area.
taser
through
deployed.
the window?
Your back windows are shattered. Are they in your eyes?
No, they're not.
Oh, damn, my
Eyeballed them.
taser missed. Weirdest thing.
Yeah, weird.
304-76 to 666's location.
Both cars are pulling off now. They are headed eastbound, Picture Perfect Drive. One is a white in color Issy Sport. That is the A-class vehicle. I believe it to be wanted for several other crimes.
There was a third white and black vehicle with them earlier.
Clear. Closing.
I saw them pulling out of the Up and Adam parking lot earlier.
Okay. Currently code 6 in the area. Units in city, please keep an eye out for a white and black striped Issy Sport. So normally I never would have went to my taser. I thought I had a shot through the window on him. However, I was incorrect. He was wearing a mask. He refused my orders. We are outmatched by that car. Normally, I would still not have deployed taser. However, I do believe that car to very specifically be one that we have been looking for multiple evasions.
All right.
Echo units might have an individual come in with possible taser injuries. If so, please disregard first one.
I could have sworn you got him.
Can you repeat that?
Was a David Charles incident?
Affirm.
In other words, don't put it on the books.
Do one of you guys have something to eat?
Yeah,
Yes,
I got
absolutely.
you. All right.
Or
you're
Lottie's got you.
looking For okay, I can give you. Are you in the mood for some chicken wings or a salad or a chicken salad?
304 back 10.
Anything's fine.
Okay.
666 back
I'm
10.
not very picky.
Okay. Let's get you here. Let's get you this here. This looks good.
So here's the thing, right? Sometimes you think you've got somebody because I thought that his back windows were broken,
Thank
but
you.
I guess they weren't.
Okay.
So my taser missed.
Take two.
Thanks.
Yeah. It's always up to your experience. However, I do prefer to give benefit of a doubt.
That was one filling salad.
Mm-hmm.
It's never going to do harm to give benefit of a doubt more than it would do harm to an individual to press something that they reasonably might not have experienced.
Okay.
One thing to always remember is we have a lot of power. We can do a lot of things, and we are normally the ambassadors people meet first in the city. I hate to quote a comic book, but with great power comes great responsibility.
I mean, it is true.
It is, and we have much power at our disposal. I'm sorry to hear that for 420. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. The OG's was very good. Oh, I combined that with the earlier statement. Okay, cool, cool. I don't like try-hard W cops either. I like when I was on honestly, when I was on Family RP, cops had even more power than we do here, and not all cops, but a lot of them like using it. Like, one thing that always pissed me off about Family RP is their automated plate reader automatically told you if a vehicle was stolen or not. It didn't require any interaction from the police officer. They didn't have to make a single click. They didn't need to lock the plate, anything. It would just come up stolen. And it's like,
What was the
you serious?
like the craziest call you ever responded to?
Do you have a good stomach?
I do.
I have been present at the scene of a dismemberment.
Wow.
I have been first on scene for that.
How was that?
Unpleasant?
Like, were you kind of just like in, like, I imagine if it was me, obviously I don't know because I've never gone through anything like that. I feel like I would just kind of shut down and go into work mode, and then it would hit me after I left.
Yeah, compartmentalizing is a thing that can certainly occur on shift, yes. I have been to war, so I hate to put it this way, it wasn't something that was immediately
Dispatch 304, 76 to MRP.
overtly distressing.
Well, that makes sense.
You never get used to it. You never do. But it was like, oh, fuck, this is terrible. Calling in.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing. And if you ever get in a
Makes sense.
situation where you feel that it has been too much for you,
Mm-hmm.
please go off shift.
All right.
I am a huge mental health advocate.
Dispatch 3 or 4.
And none of us are going to blame you if you've been through too much. We'd rather have you good on the job than the chance of you being critically affected by something and possibly slipping up and getting yourself injured.
Yeah. I think that's really important too.
Good crims will respect good cop RP. Oh, absolutely.
Do you guys usually just
Absolutely.
patrol like in the city, or do you guys go anywhere else too, or do you just respond to calls up north?
Dispatch 3 or 4, 10 8.
It is up to the officer. Where we have a lot of officers on right now, it would not surprise me if somebody or two headed up north. For lower numbers, we generally stick to around the city. I myself have kind of a area I prefer to patrol, which is near the Vespucci Beach, then out to the south side, Forum and Grove Street, and then up around Vinewood.
Are those all like hot areas, or just a route you like to take?
One of them is definitely a hot area. The other ones are not necessarily, but it puts me closer to other locations as well.
Okay.
It also, again, our presence is a deterrent, so people will often see us cruising around that area and know that the cops are nearby.
Yeah. Kind of like whenever people slam on their brakes whenever they see you.
Yes, yes, that happens a lot, surprisingly.
Are there any individuals in the city that are known to be extremely aggressive?
Yes, there are. So
I heard
we're
about someone named Mel.
we're actually heading towards Mel's turf now.
I heard mixed things about him though.
Here's the thing about Mel, as it were. Mel is tremendously about respect.
All right. That's
More
good to know.
so than most people you will even run into. If you show Mel respect for even being in his area, if you show him respect processing him, if you treat him like a human being, is what I like to say. Treat these people like fucking human beings. If they're shooting at you, put them down like rabid dogs. But if it's not that, they are people. Treat Mel as one, and Mel will work with you.
All right.
I'm not saying he's going to give you important information.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Mel has no cap for how high he will escalate.
All right.
The same is true about the OG of Mel's gang. That is an individual who goes by Pop. Pops is more chaotic than Mel. When dealing directly with Pops, he is capable of, as they say, smoking and joking with you 1 second, and the next could be burying a blade in your gut.
Okay.
So always remember when dealing with these individuals, they are, no matter what face they're putting on, they are as prepared to kill you as you are to defend yourself. They are part of what is known as the Baller Gang, and we are headed down to their location, which is Grove Street.
Okay.
If Mr. Powers, as Mel is known, or Pops approaches us, I will speak to them.
Okay. Are they like the more dangerous of the groups in the city?
The Ballers can be. The Ballers are also somewhat of a chaotic group, so you never know what you're going to get out of them. They are not directly LEO haters or anything of that nature. There is at least one group that can be identified as such, which we will be heading to their turf next.
Who is that?
Didn't mean to turn the siren on. They are known as the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood are a ramshackle group that has formed together, and their turf is nearby our hospital.
Mm-hmm.
They are, the majority of them are listed as cop haters. And they are not afraid to escalate up into automatic weaponry, ambushes, things of that nature.
Damn.
They are currently headed by a man of the name Abu Abu.
What
Why
other?
doesn't Styx know about them?
I noticed you guys have. I joined a Spark, and I noticed there's a lot of different motorcycle clubs.
So, as for the MCs, right, we have the Lost MC.
That's the one that we ran into the other day when I was on my shift. I helped
She's
arrest.
trying to figure out how I feel about her MC. Hey man, good to see you, bro. How are you? Styx's backstory, right? So, the Lost MC run a... As a matter of fact, a lot of the MCs run the repair shops. Lost MC is up in Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
Their leader is our mayor's boyfriend.
Oh. That's interesting.
When it comes to things like that, I separate the individual, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I believe that love is love, and sometimes you can't help who you love. And sometimes it's also not right to. So our mayor, Deidre Duke, is, when she's not a mayor, she is a doctor at the hospital. And she's a good woman. The Lost MC is led by her boyfriend. They can be violent. They are not what I would call a 1%er MC. Most of the Lost members I know have been arrested or something of that nature for generally what I would almost call lesser crimes.
Mm-hmm.
Though at times some have been violent with officers. Then we have the, what are they called? Angels of Death.
Mm-hmm.
They are in Mere Park. I honestly have no personal knowledge of the AOD, except for having encountered several of their members. We've been on reasonably good talking terms. I don't think I have personally ever arrested any of them, though I cannot be sure. Now, AOD does claim Mere Park, and on that note, apparently distributes drugs out of there, but I cannot confirm that.
Okay.
So for you to know, we are currently in the area of the Brotherhood. Okay, it is around here, Fudge Lane. It is across the road to our left.
Mm-hmm.
And always work cautiously around here. the way the Brotherhood likes to work is they'll usually have maybe one person in a well-hidden spot, perhaps a rooftop, something like that, just looking out. And the moment they know you're in the area, you suddenly have 7 of them.
Okay.
Okay? They act like a piranha pack.
Gotcha.
They also claim those houses to our right. That is their quote-unquote turf as well. And it looks at this time like they have also pressed up to the hospital, as there's graffiti over there to our left.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you some more of the groups after we get gas. So I'd usually drive around until I got about half a tank or so, and that's when I fill up.
Mm-hmm.
That way, if we get in a chase, we should have a good amount of gas, but we're not filling up every 15 minutes, you know?
Yeah. I need to think about something really fast.
Yep, do what you need to do. Oh god, there's so much. So much to talk about trying to catch someone up on. Too tired to do a French accent? Alright. Physically present? Dude, hang out here. Chillax, it's fine. When is Nez not thinking of Lissa? Oh no, so much reminds her of Lissa. The cuffs. How are we doing, Lottie? Are you okay? Lottie is AFK. Right, Clubby? Nez should have another text, by the way, but no hurry replying. I haven't checked it, so next time I pop my phone up, you know, it won't be meta. Okay, let's see, who else do we have in the city? We've got, just did AOD. And now, out in Vespucci, there's a group who call themselves the Vespucci Cloud Surfers. They were just Cloud Surfers, but they've kind of moved into Vespucci.
Mm-hmm.
They also run a cute little cafe down there that serves a perfect English breakfast, so I absolutely love it. I have several of them as employees as well. I know, sounds weird, but I do own a bar.
What kind of group are they?
For the Vespucci Cloud Surfers, I think, personally, I believe they're kind of a good time group, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I've not arrested any of them off the top of my head. I could be wrong. But I wouldn't, like anybody, I wouldn't be surprised if they're in the mix with something. However, from them, I would imagine it'd be, like, good time stuff. You know, there's probably some marijuana users amongst them or some shit.
Yeah, their names are Cloud Surfers, so that would make sense.
Probably, they obviously do like bikes. They have been, a lot of them have been pulled over actually for speeding and whatnot on their bikes, but, you know, if the greatest crime you commit is speeding, at least in this city, you're doing pretty well. Okay, so can you tell me what case law allows us to use lethal force on someone who is fleeing if we believe that they are a clear and present danger to officers or the public?
That is
Sticks. Well, get on here. I'm sure she will be sometime. Des misses the hell out of Sticks.
Trying to remember.
I can't arrest you if we're not on the same server. Okay, that is known as the
It's-
fleeing felon law and is Tennessee versus Garner.
Okay, I knew it was Garner. I couldn't remember the other one.
Okay, yep. Tennessee versus Garner. What case law permits us to order a person out of their vehicle and conduct a pat-down for weapons?
Is that... Is that the Terry one?
No.
I don't know then.
Okay. That is Pennsylvania versus Mims.
All right.
That is the case law which determined it is not a violation of an individual's Fourth Amendment right for us to have them exit a car and be pat down for weapons. As a frisky frisk law. Yep, that's the one she just mentioned, Terry v. Ohio.
What are the laws in this city about like having a firearm?
Now, this is a concealed carry state.
Mm-hmm.
Individuals can concealed carry legally as long as they have a firearm license. It is to be a Class 1 weapon, which is a hunting rifle or a standard pistol or revolver. Saturday Night Special is fine. You know, Vintage Pistol is fine. M9 is fine. I'm sorry, not M9. G19. Sorry. The M9 is something else we're not going to talk about. But yeah, the G19, which is our standard issue Glock 19.
Uh-huh.
If they have a holster, the holster must be empty upon display. If there is a firearm in the holster, then they are brandishing, and we can charge them with that.
And what kind of things can get their license revoked?
I don't know if
Is it
anybody
like
has
a-
had their weapons license revoked yet.
I didn't know if it was one of those things if they were
Oh, they have? Okay.
like a what's it called? A violent criminal. If they had their license revoked.
The majority that I have encountered would have to be exceptionally violent for us to take that measure. I myself have not removed a weapons license from anybody and am not clear around the policy for taking.
It's interesting.
So somebody who's likely a repeat offender or a cop hater would have it revoked.
Gotcha.
So just to chime in, you can have your weapons license revoked if there has been multiple violent assaults involving said weapon. If you are caught multiple times with unregistered weapons, or if you are caught multiple times with weapons not registered to you. You can get that license revoked, and it would it would come back. I think I can't remember how long it is whenever it comes back, but you would have to go and meet with an officer to have it reinstated.
Okay.
That's Lottie. Lottie is our third passenger. I am FTOing. Lottie
And
is
when I say like multiple violent
reviewing
felonies,
me as a
it's like multiple
junior
if
FTO.
if you're in like a bunch of shootouts with the cops, you know what I mean? then
Is a
you
carrot
can
brandishing?
look to reserve the
Only
right
if
to
you're,
revoke your weapon's
you know,
license.
a rabbit.
All right. Trying to think of other laws and stuff I wanted to ask
It is
about.
Cha-Cha. Yep, that's Cha-Cha. Okay, well, while you think, can you tell me what law permits us to perform a Terry frisk on an individual?
Terry versus Ohio.
That is correct. Can you define to me what a Terry frisk is?
It is. Trying to isn't it whenever
Yoger, you're right.
somebody is committing a crime or about to commit a crime and they seem to be armed and dangerous, that isn't like that's enough probable cause to frisk them.
That is certainly enough probable cause. However, that is not Terry v. Ohio for a Terry frisk. What you would be talking about there would be likely a search and seizure, which is when we take illegal items off an individual when we know that they have conducted a crime and are in custody. So a Terry frisk, right, is as follows. You can frisk someone that is above clothes, frisk them to see if they have anything above the clothes, and you believe they may be armed and presently dangerous.
And then if you feel something over their clothes, can you like search them further?
If, depending on what you're feeling, if you feel something obviously weapon-shaped, you can either tell them, don't use yours, I won't use mine. Or if you know that they shouldn't have it, or you have a reason they shouldn't, you would be able to go further and take that item off of them.
Okay.
Nothing else you would be searching for, because you're performing a frisk. You have not performed a search.
All right.
If you feel a bunch of baggies on them as well, and there's a powerful scent of marijuana while you find a gun, well, that, if they don't have an exceptionally good reason, you can also take that, because you are now aware that they have illegal substance on them and was also found during a frisk.
Okay.
Okay. What case law allows us, during a warrant search of property or individuals, this deals with warrants, allows us to potentially search and seize other individuals who are at the location?
It's something versus Illinois.
That is correct. Ibarra versus Illinois. Good job. Good work. That is a toughie. Search and seizure could be a really bad time with a cop for epilepsy. Boo! Okay. What is Miranda v. Arizona?
That has to do with the Miranda rights. I know that.
It does. That is correct.
It has to do with having like statements and evidence be admissible in court as long as their Miranda rights were read to them.
Yes, actually. So anything that we would use in court has to come after anything that they have said where we have asked a question. has to come after the Miranda rights to be admissible in court. Now, there are circumstances where Miranda v. Arizona do not apply. Again, this is the one I always want you to default to. You will know when you don't need to deploy it or utilize it in the future. Wait until you're an experienced officer before that.
Makes
So,
sense.
the following are exceptions to Miranda v. Arizona. You have arrested this individual several times in the past. It is reasonable to assume, due to their criminal history and record, that they are aware of their rights. Two, if we're not asking any questions. If I see somebody commit an assault on the side of the road against somebody else, and I arrest them, he's just going up for assault. I saw what happened. Not asking any questions. Now, while in early this year, the U.S. Supreme Court did state Miranda v. Arizona no longer is necessary, this state does require it.
Okay.
Any statement against that in the future would be up for our judicial system. We operate as if it is mandatory every time, regardless of what you might hear on the street.
All right.
Okay, so those individuals that fled from us at the college. Imagine one of them, a gentleman who got in, out, and then back into his car. Before he fled, imagine we had talked to him for a moment. He got in his car and then stepped back out of his own volition. What permits me to look in his car, even though he is not in it?
If there was reasonable suspicion.
I'm looking for the
Or-
case law
or-
name.
Oh. Is it Carroll versus United States?
Carol versus. Pete, you're so much better at this than you thought you were. Be confident. You're good.
Apparently.
Yeah, this hedge fund was like interested in financing, but I have to say late because my dad is like a big time investor. I know. I mean, he can pay whatever
Okay.
my car.
Do you know the rules of using a pit stop? And do you know what a pit stop is?
Yes. That is whenever they can't be going over 75 miles per hour. And it has to be a chase that's been going on for a little bit, and it also has to be approved by like a higher ranking officer.
Okay. Good, good. If for some reason you are the only officer on duty, use your best decision before you begin a pit stop. But if no other officers are available to advise you, obviously you are the big dog at the moment.
Yeah, we practice those at the academy.
That is correct. There are several exceptions to the pit stop rule.
Isn't it also if they're like putting other people's lives in danger?
Not necessarily. However, that might permit us to. That would be an additional circumstance for the approving supervisor to take into account. If they're already driving crazy up on the sidewalk, things like that, that is actually going to reduce your pit opportunities because they're in the middle of civilians.
Mm-hmm. There's
So-
not like a very safe way to do it.
Right. Do not perform a pit stop unless you are positive that the other vehicle and your own spinning out will not cause injury to persons or property. Do not put people into walls, barriers, bunkers, things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
So, for the pit, there are several things to note. Again, this is not something you will be doing until... You won't even be doing this until you're a full officer. If you are phase 3, you might help in a box after a pit, but you will not be pitting.
Dispatch 111, 1041.
So, this is more just, again, informing and not saying that, you know, this is something you have to memorize now.
Yeah.
If we are in a chase and we see a vehicle following us or interfering with the chase, it is automatically approved for the interference vehicle, not the one we are chasing.
I think I remember hearing that. Now that you say that.
You don't even have to ask, but what you have to do is inform the rest of the chase. A, we have an interference vehicle. B, warn the interference vehicle. Give them one chance. You can even say something like, break off or you will be fired upon, or you may be fired upon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? We're not going to shoot them unless they shoot fast.
Yeah.
And third, always assume it's 70 miles per hour that it can be performed at, unless the advising senior officer tells you that you can pit higher.
Okay.
Handbook says 90. Currently, we work with 70. So, let's go through some scenarios. We are responding to a bank robbery. They have made their demands and will be exiting the building. They walk out with their firearms in hand. Dispatch 666 responding to latest 1066.
Dispatch 304, 76 to the latest 1066 as well.
Now they walk out with their firearms in hand.
218 saying traffic.
During instruction, you know, during talking with them before they leave, one of them turns to you and says, take another step, I'll fucking kill you. He still has his firearm at his side. Are you permitted to fire on him?
Yes.
No.
No.
You are not permitted to open fire on him. You and him go back and forth for a moment. He's still talking shit, and he says something like, I'll kill you, bitch, and points the gun at you. What do you do?
Then you have permission because he's pointing the firearm at you, correct?
Absolutely. Obviously, take into account enemy numbers. We always try and respond with 2 to 1. That's why we have at least 2 cars coming to this little call we've got here, even though it's not something major. Are you did it really just do this? My god. I hate the GPS. No, that's not Humane Labs.
I think you're going to the injured person. Maybe.
On my
GPS, it's saying. Oh no, yeah.
It's going
right.
to, yeah.
That was human.
Oh, okay, that's my fault. Thank you for marking it back up. I usually take another route there, so it taking us off and then back on here confused the shit out of me.
Okay.
It was alright, it was like, go towards the power plant. Now turn back around and go on the road you were going on. Sorry.
You're fine.
But then you may open fire. Again, we always try and respond 2 to 1, especially to violence if possible. That said, if you are the only officer who can respond to an immediately dangerous situation, do not do this every time, because you don't know how something's actually going to turn out, but you can break away for officer safety. We never expect you to stand in place and get killed.
Got one individual looking into a trunk over here, on the back. Got a second individual on the other side of the parking lot.
Okay, so if you are alone and you become outnumbered, then in that instance, you can exit the situation.
Dispatch 304, 23 at the latest, 1066. 304, if you want to go to the individual on the north side, parking lot, working west. You're on the other side of the parking lot.
Dispatch 666 arriving at Humane Labs. So right now, we are just going to wait here in case one of the other officers needs support.
All right.
Or if a more important call comes in, we can break away while they handle this. I worked at a department that was such a boys' club that would never have been permitted. Oh, fuck that noise, seriously. You need some cool vehicle handling tutorials. I'm not good at vehicle handling. I'm not a good driver. I am, okay, I would label myself good, but I am not great or excellent. I'm not bad. Okay, there are multiple offices currently in the city, so we would not be breaking off to that immediately. Who even is that? Dispatch, do we have any officers available to respond to that 1066 Charlie?
Right.
We're
We
going
have
to.
1090 house alarm going to be on Strawberry Avenue. Available units identify and respond code 3.
111.
This 666 delayed from county.
3.
304, same traffic.
666 482 direct, be advised Enzo Dacko and Mateo are going to be at the church on Eclipse.
Roger that. 666 will be standing down from the house alarm, going to the 66 Charlie.
That's the possible drug sales?
Yes, that's possible drug sales. The reason I'm stepping down is we had 3 officers say they were headed to the house robbery. And that is certainly enough. Now the individuals...
23. I'm not seeing any vehicles.
Units
I don't
on
even see
scene
an
at the
entrance,
house alarm, be advised, your GPS is going to show a wide range. It kind of shows it narrowed down, but it is actually a wide range of available houses that it could be.
Copy. One of them's code 6.
Four 83666.
Go ahead.
Are you currently on the 66 at the college?
Negative. I'm over here on a robbery.
Roger that. 666 will be going to the latest.
What were the names that he said that was at that thing again?
The
Church?
Ricci, Matteo and his brother.
Okay. Is it okay?
So Matteo and his brother, so you know, I can't think of his brother's name right off the top.
He said Enzo.
Enzo, yes, thank you. Those two have a very large, quote-unquote, family in the city.
Mm-hmm.
They are Italian, and
Is it
they...
Matteo Mancini?
Are there two?
There's a Matteo Rossi and a Matteo Mancini in the system.
Mancini.
Matteo Mancini does have an active warrant.
Anyone responding to Matteo Mancini, he currently has a active warrant we may take into custody.
643. I just advised Mateo changes car color to white with 2 black racing stripes. Him and Enzo were going to be at the church on West Eclipse.
Roger that. Can you identify make, model of the car?
It's going to be that SC Sport. White with 2 black racing stripes for Mateo.
That vehicle previously ran from us at the, or is suspected to have previously ran from us at the college. We will rendezvous shortly. Okay, so...
25 just left the church. There's about 5 or 6 gentlemen standing around there.
All right, what did you say back there?
You got 2 on top of this building.
One of them, so he's got active 99.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to step out. We're going to order these people down and take charge of the scenario. Dispatch 666 is at the scene of the latest and has 2 individuals standing on a rooftop. We'll be stepping out and making calls.
They might have jumped down.
Yeah, Mike, gonna run the back.
We're going to head that way.
Have your taser out just in case.
LSPD, if you are out here, make yourself known. LSPD, if you are out here, make yourself known. Triple six is going rooftop.
You still got at least one up there. Popped his head up.
I've got 2 individuals on rooftop. Gentlemen, hello, how are we?
Still
are
behind the
we
building.
breathing? Stay where you are, please, sir. Stay where you are. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, gentlemen, what are... You too, please, sir. Stay where you are. What are we doing out here this evening?
We own this.
Please stop moving towards me.
We own this establishment that we're sitting on here.
You own this establishment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like me to open the garage and go inside? We're just out here enjoying the night, smoking and drinking.
Want me to come up there?
Stay where you are. Keep your taser. All right, let's hop down. and figure out this whole mess, okay?
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, well, we got a call that there
okay.
was some suspicious activity here. Maybe somebody saw you guys chilling on the rooftop or something. So, yeah, let's just hop down and, deal with that.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, I've been trying to stay clean since our talk the other night, you know?
Yeah. Okay, I'm proud of you. We're coming down. We'll be looking at the, they claim to own the property.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to go inside real quick?
Well, if you'll, yeah, absolutely. If you'll,
okay, yeah, hold on a
permit me
second.
as well.
I don't want you to go inside, no.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Just confirming that you can. Okay. Okay, so go ahead and put your hands down for me, please, sir. Do you have any ID?
Yeah.
Can I just see it real quick? I know who you are, just, it's policy
yeah.
procedure.
Okay.
Is that you, Santa?
Yeah, it's me, Santa.
Hey, Santa.
Okay.
I seen you.
Doing? They remember us from being Santa.
Nice. All right. So,
Yeah,
gentlemen,
see? I told you.
Yeah. Okay, so do we know what's, why somebody might have called out here?
Honestly, I have no idea. Like I said, we were just up there drinking and smoking, having a good old time.
Okay.
I smoke cigarettes.
Do you watch Captain Kangaroo?
I've never even heard of that.
I don't know who that is either.
You know, I really wanted to meet you guys tonight.
It's an old reference, but it checks out.
Yeah. I really want to meet you guys tonight, but not like this, you know? I figured, I could, put, an outfit on.
420, thank you.
And we could, race and stuff, you know?
Who's your partner over there?
She knows you're the elf.
Yep. You were the elf.
What's her name? I wasn't an elf.
Yes, you were.
Okay. So this is Officer Hendricks. Officer Hendricks.
For UTL tonight.
You apparently know these gentlemen.
I do.
Okay. All right, guys. So you haven't seen anything out of line here on your property, anything of that nature?
Nope.
111
I think you guys should make booty shorts apparel proper for LSPD.
Okay, but that applies to the men as well, right?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Okay, just
if they got junk in the trunk, let's see them shake it, baby.
All right. Yeah. Well, feel free to put in a recommendation. So.
Oh, I will.
What if we recommend that it's just for the male officers?
I mean,
exclusively.
I guess that's fine. I mean, junk in the trunk, right? Whoever's got it, shake that shit.
All right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Right. Okay. Well, like I said, somebody probably saw you guys up there and was like, I don't know what people be on rooftops or whatnot. But if anything weird happens, let us know, please, and we'll swing back around. Okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect.
Hope you
We got to get back
have
out there.
Extremely exquisite evening tonight.
That's a big word.
That's.
I tried to
That was
say
two big words. One was extremely.
I don't
the
know
other
if
was
they
exquisite.
go together. Yeah,
Good job.
it sounded good.
Thank you.
How did you spell that?
I don't know, but it was on my book on the back of
Had
my
several
toilet.
X's.
You know.
You got one of them crosswords for the toilet too?
No, it was like one of them high class porno magazines.
Oh, reading just for the articles, right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Well, yeah, it was just under the picture. Extremely extravagant. I can't even remember anything else except for the big old titties.
Special
Wait, you remember the exquisite incident?
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. You're talking about Miss April, aren't you?
I believe that might have been her. Yeah.
Wait, I'm going to leave before I incriminate myself further. Okay, you gentlemen have a good evening. If you need us, call. My God, no. Sorry. I do not have that figure. My vest
junk
would not
in the trunk
fit.
back there. Yeah, we can see you in some booty shorts.
We're not gonna stare as you walk away.
Have a good one.
All right, be safe.
Do not ogle me.
Later. Have a good night.
Good night. Dispatch 666 is going to be clear from scene. Back 10-8.
those two are characters.
Yeah, it just seems like weird boys being weird boys. I mean, I can't say much, honestly. Sometimes I'll sit on my rooftop and have a beer. You know. Okay, let's go see how many individuals are at that shed. Okay, so with that, Hendrix, is there anything that you think I should have done differently there? I'd like to hear your feedback and opinion as well.
Not that I can think of. I think that maybe the only thing is letting me know what to do whenever you went up on the roof.
Okay, that is entirely fair. I played an assumption and I was wrong in doing so. You are right for pointing that out. So here's what I want. I want you stuck to my side whenever we exit the vehicle, unless I tell you something else. You stay with me.
All right. I can do that.
All right. I want you to stay to the left of me.
All right.
The only times where I don't want you standing, like, to the left is if we approach, for some reason, the driver's side of a vehicle. Yeah. I always want myself to be between you and whoever we're interacting with, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Now, the individuals that we're going to talk to, or at least going to check up on if we interact with them, they are going to start calling lawyers, throwing a bunch of legal mumbo jumbo at that, at us, etc.
Warning, I think I'm good.
I don't want you even to acknowledge the crap that they're throwing at you. Allow myself, and if necessary, allow Officer Walker to cut through their bullshit, okay?
All right.
Yeah, Nez the meat shield, absolutely. She's with a trainee. Also, unless I tell you to pull lethal, or somebody else has a lethal weapon out, or we are responding to shots fired, I want you to default to your taser.
All right.
With that said, you are still an officer of the law, even though you are a cadet, and I am not training you to be a second version of me. If you see something I don't, let me know, and if it is immediately life-threatening, you react to save yourself, other officers, and the public. Understood?
Understood.
I want to give her autonomy.
Code 4, verbal warning issued tonight.
Even as a trainee, I feel she should have some autonomy. Like Nez says, she's not trying to make a cookie cutter. 483 status. I am hydrating too when you guys do that, thank you.
Just clear traffic. 10-8.
So, Mr. Bradley, 483, Bradley, has previous experience with these individuals as well as these vehicles. So if we make a motion, I want to know what he's doing, so we might be able to bring him in. He's the also the warrant writer.
Okay.
That said, we are not going to go in without 3
76
units.
MRPD for short 10-7.
If the number of individuals estimated there is still correct. Remember, always try 2 to 1. Okay, so, Hendrix, I want you to look in the MDT, and I want you to go under reports. I want you to find a report that's title is something about Issy Sport.
Already got it.
Okay. I want the last 4 of the sports plate number, please.
Where do I see that at?
Look in the report. The license plate should be in the report.
Oh, sorry. You said the last 3?
It's okay. Give me the last 4, just to be safe.
2240.
2240, thank you.
Duty attempt to catch up the speeding vehicle on Western Greenwich Place, correction West Clips. Final place to stop is westbound West Clips by the Richmond Hotel. It's gonna be a Vigoro matte white. It's gonna be occupied 1 time.
Okay, we're going to that. 666 coming to assist.
License plate is gonna be 8 Echo 8 Uniform 3744. I repeat, 8 Echo 8 Uniform 3744. 2 days stepping out.
So go ahead in your MDT and run the plate 3744 under DMV.
Be advised that vehicle comes back to Enzo's Daco.
Yep. Beat me to it.
Okay. All right, that's fine. I believe that vehicle is B class, which is why we are now in B pursuit mode.
Spectrum on 1076 MRPD.
Units and CMB advised. The driver of this vehicle is gonna have.
Thank you, Chubby. Take care. We'll see ya. Thanks for hanging out with us.
We don't need to do a felony. I'm just gonna see if I can get him to go out. Keep pursuit ready though.
666 pursuit ready. We are not interceptor certified. Police vehicles can go from, our standard is Charlie, C class. They can scale up to B or A. Nez does not have...
Third unit on scene, perhaps stage up for pursuit.
111.
Anezka does not have interceptor.
We're going to be westbound on West Eclipse Boulevard, right outside of the big Richmond Hotel, Pink one.
Copy. What's the class of the vehicle?
Bravo.
10-4.
So, how long of a shift are you looking for this evening, Hendrix?
I would say I probably need to be done soon.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, he's taking off.
You want me to take comms?
That'd be perfect.
Vehicle going to be continuing on West Eclipse Boulevard. Ooh, just hit a sign. Going to be continuing southbound West Eclipse Boulevard.
I like how I said soon and he said nope.
Now going to the south on Morningwood, taking a turn into the alleyways behind the tennis courts. Going to be coming out BCB. Last seen on BDP.
13 code 6.
666 code 6.
Last seen heading southbound out back onto BDP from alleyways.
111 code 6.
4328, what are you looking for?
It's gonna be a white and colored Vigoro. We raid our own to one Enzo Sindako.
Triple six checking parking structure.
43, there's about 5 or 6 white cars coming from the church on Eclipse Boulevard.
They all have white cars.
I guess. At the moment, it sounds like it. Roger that. 483, were those vehicles leaving simultaneously?
43 negative, this was in the past during the medical call. There were about 6 cars up there, Enzo Sadako, a bunch of Mateo as well, others.
Sounds like they're all painting their cars white and black, so.
Roger that. 666 is calling UTL at this time. We are going to let it cool down, and then we'll be calling for additionals to check out the church. Okay, well, that was a flash in the pan. So, before we get into something that might be extremely big, I am going to take you back if now is roughly the time that you need to call it.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, we're going to make our way back there. So, just quick on our way. What is the highest rank in the PD?
The chief of police.
That's correct. What rank is above senior officer?
Corporal.
That's correct. What rank is above sergeant?
Lieutenant.
Yes. What rank is below officer?
Cadet.
Correct. What are the 2 primary things I told you to memorize before beginning your next shift?
the Miranda rights and the 4. Remember what?
Dispatch 304.
The
It's like
force
the-
continuum.
the-
On the 911
yes.
call at LSC.
Dispatch 111, 10-7 to Mike's.
I will be putting in your FTO notes for the next FTO to start breaking you into comms on pursuit.
All right.
When you go on duty, what do you say to dispatch?
Dispatch my number, and then is it 1041?
1041, followed by
And then who I'm under. Who I'm like my FTO.
Okay. All right. That's true. That's correct. While you're a cadet, it's 1041 followed by what to say that you're ready to respond.
Oh.
10-8.
10-8.
Yes, 10-8.
Wow, that just came to my head like out of nowhere. It's crazy.
It's the weirdest thing. You never know how that happens. It's the
I
strangest
know.
thing. Lowest rank is Piglet.
almost like
Oh,
deja vu.
dude, shit. Okay, what is a 1052?
In 52 is whenever
Dispatch 304.
EMS is needed.
10-8.
Correct. What is a 13 Bravo?
That is when there's an officer down for a silly reason.
Okay, that's fine. That's perfect. A 13 Alpha?
That is officer down due to something like them being shot at by a suspect.
And how would other officers be expected to respond?
Ready to go.
Yes, we would swarm the area effectively.
Mm-hmm.
What is a 1013 Charlie?
That is on the F1 button on my phone, and it sends out an alert to every officer that's available.
That is correct. All right, I'm going to park up. We're going to go in there. We'll do our end of night review and then cut you loose, unless
right.
Officer Walker will have anything to add regarding you.
Nope, you're good to go.
Hope you feel better.
Thank you.
$10.40 toodles. Oh my god. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Just right here.
Yeah, we'll just do it. We'll just do it right here. So, all in all, I think it was a good night. I'm sorry that the time we had was a little bit slow on there. We really didn't get into the mix much.
Well, it was nice time to review stuff, so I'm not going to complain at all.
True, true. More of a review night. So, I think you're doing good. I already told you that I want you to brush up on those two things specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And be prepared for the next FTO to start breaking you into comms.
All right.
With that said, it looks like you have general knowledge of the MDT, which was good when I had you looking for things. You adapt to changes well. And I think it was a good night. Is there any questions or any feedback you have for me?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, well at this time you are good. I want you to call into dispatch and call yourself out. Make sure we can do that.
So that is dispatch 232 1042.
Yes, you will use your call sign because you specifically are the officer going off duty.
All right.
Dispatch 242, room 232, 1042.
Dispatch copy showing you 1042, 2308. Have a wonderful evening and thank you for your service.
All right.
All right.
Go stow whatever you have into your locker and have a great evening.
All right. Be safe.
You as well. It was fun.
Yeah, it was nice getting to know you a little.
1069. 1069. Okay. You want to debrief me here in a minute?
Yeah, give me like 2 minutes here.
Yep, no worries. Person is injured. Person is flat. 1052. Dispatch, currently no echo units are available. Do we have an officer to respond to that 1052?
Metro 21876.
Oh, I
Dispatch
don't know what it is.
1038 with a white in color Issei, black stripes. License plate is going to be Lima Uniform 952240.
It's going to be Mateo. He has an active 99. What's your 20?
Northbound Las Lagunas Boulevard.
Note that vehicle is also wanted for several other potential crimes. Approach with extreme caution. Vehicle is A class. I repeat, Alpha class.
11176 assist.
Right through same traffic.
Message received, not necessarily acknowledged. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great. All right. I love that. Really should have asked Hendrix more about her personal life and whatnot, but I thought we had more time. I was assuming that it would be like, since we started at 9, we still had another hour or two, but it was a good shift.
Okay. So.
Brothers, be advised that turns
Oh,
into a
God.
pursuit. There's going to be interference units.
Oh, 23.
Right there's 23.
God damn. Okay. So, it went good. So I think one thing that would really help is kind of going through the case laws and writing something down, like writing scenarios down, like preemptive scenarios. Say like, okay, like here's my scenario on for this case law. What case law is it? You know what I mean? Like you did good. A couple of them, it was a little wordy in the sort of scenario explanation. So I think it confused her a little bit, kind of caught her off guard, and she wasn't quite sure how to answer. Let's see here. Same thing with like exigent circumstances. Like, think of very specific scenarios that like you would say, okay, that's definitely what this is referring to, just to kind of get their brains clicking in that direction. You know what I mean?
Understood.
One other thing.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Woo.
I did notice that you do use a little bit of some like more military style terms for some of the things. Like if she's trying to find use of force continuum and you're calling it something else, it might get a little confusing. So just when you're referring to things, make sure you're going by what we have in the handbook, so it doesn't confuse anyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So the Tays up at the college.
Yes, ma'am.
So because the nature of the call was a drug call, and yeah, he was trying to get in the vehicle, and yes, the car was similar to the one that was being chased before, does not really mean that it is the same individual. we had no proof that it was the same individual. So yeah, I would avoid avoid tasing unless they give you a really good reason to do so. Because it could have been his buddy just standing with his car, or whatever. Maybe up there selling a little bit of weed.
Understood, ma'am.
Okay. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I think it went well. You went over, 10 codes, use of force, burden of proof, case law, all that kind of good shit. So yeah, well, like I said, just think of get like a list of scenarios. Yeah, and make sure. Before you even leave Mission Row, make sure that they have like their little their little pocket handbook with them to kind of help them along a little bit, especially if they are
No, that's
very
not a
fresh
kissy
blood.
face.
Because sometimes that'll help to to kind of read along with shit.
Yes, ma'am.
She seemed very frazzled in the beginning.
She did, which is why I asked that, she
Yeah.
had the handbook. She's
Yeah.
confirmed she did.
I'm good with.
I think
Yeah,
we
I
were all
know,
frazzled in the
So I'm in a
beginning
pretty
too.
good position. I can take
Yeah,
primary.
I know. I spoke with Artemis about her, and she said that
2 1 parties in their
the
car.
first shift that she was out with her, that she very much was just an observer. Like she just kind of soaking things in, and they didn't go over too much because I think she was.
43 1080 of the suspected
Yeah,
vehicle.
yeah, same
Mateo,
here,
on the
honestly.
east side of it, going northbound on
Yeah,
eastbound
so
Vinewood
it's
Boulevard.
it's all it's all shit that kind of like falls into place.
Be an
You
A-class
just
50
kind of
Suburban white
gotta get
color.
get a
Road is
groove for
dry,
things,
traffic is light.
and it'll all
Now
start.
westbound.
The cards
In a
will fall
Rios
into place.
vehicle approaching the chase.
Before.
All
Southbound
right.
Honduras Boulevard.
Okay.
Okay,
Vinewood Drive.
before I take another cadet out, will I be having an FTI riding with me again?
That is going to be up to
Southbound Power.
other Sergeant Walker. I'll send
Understood.
my FTI
Eastbound
report,
going through
and then it'll be up to her whether or not she
building
wants you to
complex.
be directly supervised or kind of
Coming
just
down to Alta
just
Street,
have
going
an
downstairs
FTI
now.
around. You know what I
Southbound
mean?
now Meteor.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Okay.
Of note, that Issy Sport that they're
Spanish.
chasing
Mm-hmm.
demolishes our A-class,
Westbound,
so they
alleyways.
might
Really?
need an interceptor.
Eastbound
Okay.
Hawick.
We have been
We got
getting,
Alexander Rush's,
I hate to put it this way, ma'am,
LE,
we have been getting
eastbound
stomped
on
by
Hawick.
A-class cars.
Yeah. Okay.
I believe that some of them are more
Westbound
appropriately
Occupation.
S-class at this time, and 2 of them regularly escape the interceptor.
All right, I got you.
Break. 218. As soon as you're done where you are, can you come back to Mission Row and grab an interceptor unit and join that chase with that Issy?
Hey, for going through the Alta apartments, construction
There
site,
we go.
excuse me.
Thank you, ma'am.
Southbound onto Upper Power.
All right. Well, if you are heading off duty, then have a wonderful night. If you are going back out there, then go on.
Southbound
Get.
Elegant.
I'll go and get them, ma'am. Thank you again.
Okay. Yeah. No
Onto
problem.
Parking garage coming out Lower Power.
I'm gonna eat some chicken. I'm gonna sit here, look out this window, and eat some chicken
Triple T
wings.
Seed. Yeah, Lower Power northbound.
All right, guys, we're going to take us a little break.
Eastbound onto Integrity.
Oh, we have such a wonderful police force. We really do. And a lot of Anezka being, like, as Anezka likes to call herself, the black sheep of the police department, is her role play. Like, is Anezka's role play. We have a fantastic group here. I'm going to leave it on this screen so you guys can hear the radio comms
North.
instead of swapping to something else. I will be back in about 10 minutes, guys, so we're going to take a
Going
little
up,
bit of a break
hill.
here. Please, get up, move, stretch around,
Southbound
move
onto
around
Dollar Park
and
Drive.
stretch. There we go. Raymond, thank you so much for that. Thank you. Really appreciate that. If you want to become a
South Park,
cop, One
York.
Bit is a great place to be trained. It absolutely is.
Down
Oh, thank you
Bridge.
so much.
Again, northbound
Really
turnback to
appreciate
Casino.
that. Guys, I will be back again in just a
Coming
minute.
Airport
I'm going to
Boulevard.
leave the comms for you. And
Right, one is going to be a
get something to
secondary
drink,
comms,
eat,
East Mirror Park Boulevard.
stretch, do all that shit. I'll see you guys in about 5 to 10.
Taking a left-hand turn, continuing eastbound West Mirror Drive. Transition south. Going back, right-hand turn, heading northbound on Mirror Park Boulevard. Left-hand turn west, Nicola Avenue. Right, north Bridge Street. Left, south, Glory. Going off-road into the park or westbound. We're going down south. Made it back on the Los Angeles Freeway heading southbound.
He's gonna be. He made a jump. He's going on Del Perro. It's Power
Del
Freeway
Perro
westbound.
Gonna be VCB, code 6.
Dispatch 304, code 6, on Popular Street, eastbound.
Two-team transition and call sign, two-team Tom.
233, same traffic. He was involved in that last chase. Where did he go? Where'd y'all go, VCP?
On Del Perro Freeway. You'll more than likely be able to find him in Northwest Vinewood.
10-4.
Dispatch 304, 76 to Mission Road for repairs.
4378.
One along 76 MRP for vehicle maintenance.
304, 23, Mission Row, vehicle maintenance.
Dispatch 1 along 23.
Dispatch 304, 10-8.
Two-team Tom, 10-8.
Dispatch 111, 10-8.
4310 1742. Good night.
All right, chat, we're back at it. Thank you all for hanging out and waiting so patiently. Let's get back out there. I'm gonna type this statement up really quick. And looks like we had a few 42s. That's fine. I refuse. I'm heading to bed. Well, good night. Have a good night. Sleep well. We'll see you next time.
Dispatch 304, show me 1042.
Well, damn. Everybody running off on us. What is this sleepy time, Edward Redeem? Currently disabled is what that is. Yeah, so when we play Edward, that's going to be a potential redeem for him, for people. But we're not playing Edward yet. So, ooh, announcement from the desk of the mayor. What do we have here? Even though I'm currently out of town, I am pleased to announce that planned county road improvements have been approved. Construction will begin soon to pave North Califia Road on the north side of the Alamo Sea. Please take care when traveling in the area and watch out for road workers. Okay. That's cool. Alright, good night, bro. Yes, chat, I am eating snacks. All right, I'm looking through some stuff right now. Snacks, gimme. Oh, I've got, I'm eating Rice Crisps, caramel flavored Rice Crisps. They're not bad.
Sometimes locals are just,
218 out to the bed in traffic.
Okay, we're good.
full officers crash a lot, so that'll all come with time as well. But yeah,
River had a cadet. Let's go, River. All right, you can have one, and then you have to be off to bed.
really thought you were talking.
I know you were. I know you thought I was talking to you as soon as you pulled up. And so Ellie's standing here with me right now and thought that was directed at them.
No, that I'm about to go.
What's up, babe?
I was.
Oh, okay.
I was.
Can I eat that burrito? That's your breakfast? All right. Oh, go eat it. Go eat it then. Go eat it now. Well. Your throat is sore because you got both shots today.
218 Tom clear, we're bad in traffic. 10
And dogs, yeah.
And my fault. I don't.
You'll be okay.
But what if?
It's not.
What if?
Chat, will you guys tell my wife that it's not COVID? I don't read it out of here. I read it over here. That's because it's on a virtual machine.
Oh.
Passes back out again. Thanks, bro. Yeah. And Yoga says it's not COVID either.
I appreciate that.
All right, well, you go eat that and I'll figure out something for later. Love you. I might go out when you're in sleep or something. You want pizza? It's too late to order. It's Monday. Yep. Tomorrow, maybe. Okay, love you. Okay, guys, well, I don't think we got a bad review from Lottie. Dispatch 666 back 10-8. Yeah, I don't think we got a bad review from Lottie. I'm gonna time you out, you keep that shit going. You know who I'm talking to. Alright, have a good night. Get out of here before I time you out. Alright guys, we're gonna hang out a little bit longer. Honestly, for the server, it's kind of late at night, being a Monday. So, we're going to see what happens and whatnot. We're going to police a little bit longer, and then, you know, make our decision on the remainder of the stream from there.
Clear. Closing.
That's Mare Park. Aw. We love Lissa. I've actually met Kat. Haven't seen the place be open when I've been up lately, but I'm still interested. Will anyone be around today? I heard like 20 people. Place ain't getting open. I'm gonna fire everybody. Actually, I know what the problem is. They lost their job there. On the last jobs update. And they need to be rehired. And unfortunately, nobody's reached out to me to be rehired. I'm only going to reach out to the people who want to be rehired, too. But we need to do more hiring for spoons. We need more... Let's go to spoons. Dispatch 666 responding latest. Well, now we got a good reason to head that way. Look at that shit. It all worked out in the end. Hell yeah. And it's out on the pier. What do you know? Is it on the pier or under? It looks adjacent.
207, 1042.
505 zoom traffic.
Dispatch copy showing you both 1042, 2336. Have a wonderful evening, ladies, and thank you for your service.
Nope, it's the pier. I mean, it's a drug call. Of course I want to catch him, but if we gave him just a few more seconds, I'm not going to sweat over it. Hello, excuse me.
Yeah?
Hi, have you seen anything, well, what would be described as kind of out of the ordinary down here? Anybody acting strange, anything of that nature?
Except for you, nope.
Okay. All right. Well, if you do notice anything, please call in and let us know, okay?
Sure.
All right,
Dispatch
appreciate
copy
that.
showing you 1042,
Thanks again.
2337. Have a good evening, sir, and thank you for your service. And 233 is going to be same traffic.
Oh my god. It's gonna be just us.
Holy Christ!
Well, we were coming to spoons anyhow. It'd be cool if that were open. You know, that police department there, Del Perro Police Department.
Dispatch, hold on, 76 latest vehicle theft.
Let's see if anything needs restock. Make it like a police hut, right? Dispatch 666 en route to the latest. Oh, there's only 2 of us now. Look at that shit. I bet stuff pops off now.
Special alone 1023. No vehicles in sight. Utilize is going to be at the lost compound by the looks of it. Oh, let's code 6.
Dispatch, that drug call is coming once again from the college. 666 is going to get out on foot and try and acquire photographs. Cruiser will be parked in a side lot to the college. Well, damn, I do not know why, the audio routing wasn't working earlier. I was hoping to have music back on the stream, but... See, the stream is running through a VM right now on my server. And big issue with that is the VM doesn't have any audio hardware dedicated to it, nothing pass-through, etc. So even if I install something like virtual audio cable on that VM, we get nothing. So that's a bit of a problem.
Dispatch 1 is going to call UTL tonight.
Jeez, out of the ordinary. I think. SCF. So what I might do is I might honestly wipe this VM and set it back up and see if I can get an audio pass-through during initial creation. And just go from there.
Special alone, I'm going to have that vehicle right in front of me with 2 masked individuals in it.
Really? I've never seen that ped
Vehicle
before.
is going
That's
to be
so cool.
refusing to yield. Calling an active 1080 at this time. 2-door black sports vehicle. Oscillate F620. Occupied times 2. Track slide weather is clear heading northbound Panorama Drive.
Dispatch 666, responding delayed.
Copy. Vehicle is going to be Class Bravo. South Marina Drive. West Joshua Road. Positioning southbound. Sticking to the right, going to be coming out westbound on Route 68.
Yep.
Speeds exceeding 110 miles an hour. Going to be approaching the Fort Zancudo Bridge.
Ooh, we getting some stutters and jitters up
Past
here.
the bridge, heading steadily towards the Great Ocean Highway.
Gonna have to be a little more careful in this area. I cleared my cache recently, and I haven't been down this road yet, so it's probably just initial load.
Slowed down, struck a parked vehicle, made a... They're just driving in circle. Gonna be now coming out eastbound Route 68, making an immediate U-turn, heading west. Left-hand turn south, Great Ocean Highway.
Ooh, like a glove.
Past Barbarano Road, continuing southbound.
Oh God, it's also, we're starting to get jitters now because it's Merrick that we're following. The desync
Slow it
between
down,
him and I is
right-hand
going to be
turn.
huge.
Correction, driving in circles again. Now heading northbound on Great Ocean Highway.
666 is your secondary, northbound Great Ocean Highway, taking comms. Traffic is heavy, weather is clear. Left turn. Going down Encino Road. Southbound Encino. Ugh. It's going to be some Harry Potter shit with him and I. Going off-road, making a jump into the estate parking. 666 did not make it. Primary take.
It's going southbound Great Ocean Highway.
I've never done that jump before. Had never seen that. But now we know, and it's in our arsenal. Oh yeah, like a proper cache server would be amazing. But I don't even know if 5M would support that.
Bay City.
You know, like you can do it with Steam, but that's also dedicated hardware that sits at your house just waiting to cache.
Finish straight south on the Bay City, immediate left-hand turn east.
That'd be more expense, etc.
Them to drive into the alleyway failed miserably. Stick to the right, driving parallel south, correction, eastbound parallel BDP. Made a left-hand turn southbound. Prosperity.
I need to make a pursuit timer too. I want a pursuit timer command that'll start a timer and let us know when certain
right into the movies.
Times and whatnot occur. I think that would be really cool. I think that'd be really good.
Crossrock far.
I need to
North
figure
Rockford
out how to
bound, Red Desert.
program that.
Southbound through the alleyways.
Because again, I'll have to program anything for my bot.
Left hand turn.
It would be so easy to use something like stream elements and
Burger
whatnot,
shop parking lot.
but they're,
Why, this is a dead end.
You guys made a mistake. I'm not gonna ease up on it. Nah.
Please, come on, officer. Come on,
If you get out and surrender, I'll consider it next time.
Come on, officer. What do we do? Do we surrender? Because he said he'd consider this next time. So if we do this again,
Yeah,
maybe he'll let
if
us-
I see another car eventually go in here, maybe I'll let him out. But it's not gonna be this time.
How did you know we were here?
Yeah, I don't
Because
know how you
we
saw
we
me.
literally saw you
I'm
turn
not
in.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
It's a good hiding spot, but I mean,
you know, maybe we just. I don't want to run.
Great hiding
just
spot.
Feel like, I feel like
listen,
we just
all you
can't-
got this far, as far as I'm concerned, is theft and evading. It's not too bad.
Oh, that's it. You know.
I mean,
fuck it.
unless you tell me you've done something else.
Nah, fuck. Hey, wait. Do I get to keep my bat?
You'll get to get it back.
Yeah, I don't think unless you've used it on people, you should be able to keep it.
Nah, you know, I'll
Stop trying to
If
bump
he
me out.
keeps ramming the car, then that's not good for him.
If he keeps ramming me, I'm not giving you back the bat.
Okay, I'm gonna come
What?
over here. All right, just what? You all right? Let's do this. I wanted to look cool. I'm sorry. I went for the electric
You
slide.
look really cool. You look really
you.
cool.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do
Well,
can
no,
will be
just
used against you in the
trying to
court of
chase you
law. You have the right to an attorney. If he jumped, he might be road paced. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will
not
be
down here.
appointed to you by the state if available. Do you understand your rights?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let's see who we're dealing with here, huh?
Okay. I'm sorry.
God damn it.
Yeah. Oh.
How'd that happen? That's so
I don't
weird.
know. Not weird.
All right, I'm gonna lift those goggles up for you too. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, gonna search you.
Did he run?
He ran.
I'm not gonna have him. He is driving in that white car and back.
Can I help you? Don't go. Okay. All right. So, oh god damn it! You would have been happy
I
to
had
move
to.
it. Go, go, go.
I had to.
This has become a clusterfuck, and you know whose fault it is?
It's
Just-
mine.
Well, let's go outside
Yes,
for a
it's
wine red color
yours. There we
bench.
go.
I take
Last seen
full
heading
responsibility for my
westbound
actions.
into Vespucci
You
Canals.
better. I am disappointed in you.
Occupied ×1 by.
He's back, he's back.
Hey,
Copy.
Can
Well,
you,
let's
can
head
you
him back.
let my buddy go?
Huh?
Can you let my buddy get in the car?
I'll tell you what. Let me move the car in my car, and I'll consider it. Okay?
Okay.
Why do you have a backpack full of food?
I get hungry.
I mean, that's fair,
don't
but your
stick-
pockets is full of it too.
Yeah, don't stick your hands in there. Like it's all nasty and dirty and stuff because it's
Oh
all smashed
god,
together.
I think it will be.
Yeah,
Gigawatt
do you might wanna
burgers
wash.
and biker club
Yeah.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna let you keep all that mess. I am going to relieve you of your bat and hammer at this time.
Okay.
Where'd you find a fountain pen? That's sweet.
Hey, I don't know. You know, it's trash. You want it? You can have it. It's my gift to
No,
you.
no, I appreciate that. I cannot accept gifts. It's a,
Okay.
you know, Leo thing. All right, let's walk over to the cruiser.
Okay.
I've got you in custody. I can't cut you free for your friend, but he's still fleeing right now, so. All right, watch your head.
Yeah.
And they're off.
Can we go chase them?
On another 1080 with a
I can't.
white and red in color Banshee class Bravo occupied
Yeah,
time 1
I
heading
know.
south, correction, eastbound.
Give me
prosperity.
just a
No,
second, and I'll be right back with you.
Yeah, take your time, all I got is time on my
left
hands.
hand turn east on top. Swinging around. Now heading westbound Palomino. North Bay City. Right, east San Ann.
Dispatch 66195 in custody, currently processing. Cannot join that 1080.
Copy. Currently heading southbound Decker. He's trapped himself in the park. Coming out back south Decker.
Oh shit, he trapped himself. Nice.
Left east is Pooch.
Drug paraphernalia. They stole the wrong car. Okay,
But now
nothing in the
making
back.
a right, he almost ran over a person in a wheelchair. Parking lot, swinging around back north.
Hey, Robbie, what's up?
Duty?
They're driving in circles.
Say again?
You on duty?
Yes.
Travis Bucci, eastbound.
Alright, did you get the 911 call, or are you guys busy?
We've seen it come through. We are exceptionally busy, and there's currently no medics available. So you'll. What's your friend's number, and I'll try and waive the fee.
Let me see. It's 112.
112.
Came out east San Ann.
Yes.
Let me see what I can do real quick, and then the locals are going to have to take. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
East is Bucci.
Never made it as a wise man.
Never made it as a poor man stealing.
Go down, going into the alley behind Benny's.
These streets are hard, you know?
I know. Look, I offered to employ you.
Where are you going to give me a job at?
I told you I would let you work at Spoons, but you...
Really? I never thought about that. I never remember that. Was like, maybe I was just too hyped up, you know?
Might be. You're not violent, but you don't have any violence in your history, do you?
No, like I'm like the most caring and loving criminal in the world.
Well, I mean, I've always had a good experience with you, but I gotta ask, you know? Like, as long as you ain't got any violent felonies, I would let you work at Spoons. I'd happily employ and pay you.
It is like a high value, like like a target, like a felony.
Like a felony would be as if you stabbed somebody, shot somebody, something of that nature. High value targets are felonies, yes, but unless you
I was gonna have him hiding in a...
unless you shot somebody or committed like a what am I thinking? A bobcat or a bank truck or a bank or something like that, then we couldn't, because those are violent.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's probably not gonna work out then.
Oh, I'm disappointed in you. I
have to be the most friendliest and most nicest criminal out there.
You're all right.
I just know when I've lost, you know.
Northbound.
Is that why you're wearing that cut?
Yeah.
Oh,
because I'm lost.
Right. All right. Watch your head.
Sticking to the right, now heading eastbound Adams Apple.
All right, right this way with me. Come on.
Yeah. Have you had a lot of arrests tonight, or?
Tonight is one of those quiet nights.
Left, North Elgin.
Oh.
Right into the parking lot, coming out of a spook.
Oh, sorry.
So like I'm like your first.
Got a left, South
I thought
Elgin.
it was Frank. You are my first for the evening, but not the first. It's a shame we didn't catch you when I had my trainee
Right,
with me.
west, Innocence.
I know. That would have been fun.
That would have been fun. That would have been great. Not going to put you in that one. You've
Right,
been cursed
north
in that one
power,
before.
Left
We're going to put you over here.
into Benny's alleyways.
Okay.
All right, Frank, towards the back, please.
Still
Thank you.
Another 1050.
Okay, once again, your duffel was good.
Another 1050. Direction
Yeah,
northbound
we're
Power Street.
going to just relieve you of that.
Okay.
Okay, and...
Sticking to upper.
Okay.
Left,
You've got
west, and
food, you've got drink, so you're good for a moment. Perfect.
U-turn. East
It's gonna be like all
Driving in
food
circle.
smashed together here pretty soon, you know? Because
Follow
it's
the
been
directions,
riding
maybe
around my
west
bag
and
for a minute.
Oh, that's not going to be nice, no.
Left, south, peaceful.
What do you call when you just crumble everything up together, you know? I don't know.
You meant trainee, I assume,
Right,
Yogurt?
west is Spoochie. Left into the parking spaces.
I know for a drink it's called a suicide.
Another
Oh.
left and another
Okay,
left. Driving in
okay,
circles once again.
I don't like to drink hard alcohol.
Oh, I don't blame you. Sometimes it's not good on the belly, you know?
I just like beer.
Gonna be coming out on Alta
A
Street.
lot of beer.
Right turn, southbound.
Yeah, beer. Beer does it for you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Driving to the alleyways behind Benny's once again.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I just read that as it was written, and I was like, wait, what? Okay, Frank, I need to get a
Power
picture of
Street
you right
northbound.
quick, so smile for me, sir.
Again? I love
Perfect.
it. I love it. Smile.
Yeah, look at that face. Lovely. Vogue. Okay. So, give me just a moment.
Oh.
You wouldn't want to tell me who your other associate is, would you? Okay. Well, I see how it is then. I thought we had us a thing
Continuing
going.
eastbound Olympic Freeway.
No, you know, yeah, maybe a couple more visits.
Traffic
You know,
is non-existent.
I feel like I could tell you a lot of stuff. It'd be like my therapist or something, you know. But then I'd have
Okay.
to pay you.
I love this guy. Frank is great.
Traffic is now
Okay.
heavy.
All right, I understand that. All right, Frank, right now I've got you,
he's
honestly, I've got you for
downtown,
evading as a passenger and possession of drug-related articles.
What's that?
Where'd you get that? You have this rolled up bill with powder on it, number one, and two, there was a meth pipe inside the car.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Benny
whoa!
ACB.
I don't fuck around with that mess shit. And then that rolled up dollar, I was spitting spitballs at people with.
You were spitting spitballs at people with it.
Yeah.
So you're telling me this powder in here is dried spit?
And paper, wet paper.
Oh,
You know, like,
God.
you know how paper, you ever made a spitball and spit it out of something before?
Hey, Robbie.
Hey, is that fee all taken care of? Is he good to?
Yep, it's good. All right, I'll let you go, bye.
All right.
Okay, where was we? So, oh God, all right. Well, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm still gonna take it because it's inappropriate use of U.S.
Okay.
currency, and that's actually a crime.
Ah.
Well, it's
Should I-
quote
should I
unquote
use-
a crime.
Should I fucking use like a straw next time?
As long as there ain't nothing weird in the straw, they're legal to have. I don't know. Okay, so I've got you as evading as a passenger.
Okay.
Okay, that comes with a $250 fine and 10 months up in Bolingbroke. How do you plead?
You know, you fuck it, guilty.
Okay, I've got you there. The fine should be moved through, and considering the weather that we're about to receive, I am going to give you time served.
Okay.
Okay, so come on out.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that way you can get someplace safe, you know, and hunker down for the storm.
Yeah.
Okay, when we get up there, I'll be returning what property to you that I can.
Okay.
I really love Frank. It's gonna break my heart when he turns out to be a super violent criminal. He's just a simple and, you know, laid
Well, I was
back
going to be
crim.
calling UTL 76 MRPD.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. We'll go on this side because we might have cruisers rolling in on that one.
Okay. Sorry.
You're fine. All right, here you go, Frank.
Okay.
That's what we can return to him. Okay, there you go.
I'll go up here and call a taxi.
Yep, all right. Have a better day. We'll catch you later.
Uh-huh. Bye.
That individual who is stepping up right now has been sentenced to time served.
Copy.
What'd you give him?
The only thing he had was evading as a passenger. That comes with 10 months. There's a storm coming in. So I fined him and I cut him so he could seek shelter.
Got it. That's fair enough.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to park up. Good job. Also, I wasn't mad when you was hitting my cruiser. I was laughing. So if I came off severe, it's because I was trying not to. Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, I boxed him and you boxed me, and I had to do something.
Yeah, I did it because I saw him actually stop pushing you backwards, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Here we go.
No, I had two choices. I could get into my car and push yours or get your car. I chose my stuff.
No, it was great. It was perfect. All right, I will be going 42 with the storm.
Yeah, same.
Okay. All right, well, good shift and good night.
Yep.
I only have paying attention. Yeah, I know you're reading about Stroganoff. Are you in my stream, Stroganoff? Have I become one of those streamers now? Dispatch show 666 making a mad dash for gas pre-storm. But I had stew beef, slow cooking for the... Oh, dude. Whatever makes me feel better.
Dispatch call is going to be going 1042.
Oh, man. Dispatch shows you 1042. Thank you for your service. Have a great night. We gotta fill the truck up. So, a nice patch is coming in. I don't know what the patch changes or anything are gonna be. It's been a fun, good night so far, but I think I'm actually gonna go play War Thunder. I've been feeding my War Thunder addiction. I'm gonna start streaming War Thunder soon as well. So, but we'll be bringing the stream down after we get back to MRPD. Thanks for streaming. Thanks indeed. But yes, of course. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the bits, the follows, everything. My followers, lurkers, subscribers, moderators, you guys are absolutely amazing. Speaking of following, we got a follow coming in. Kinky Bagel, hello. How are you? Thank you for that follow. Genuinely appreciate that. How are the soggy boots? You. Oh man, I had a blast with that. Thank you so much. That was fantastic. That was great. I hope you're having a good night. So we are going to be calling it when we get back. Maddie, hello. Falls into chat. I'm sorry, you joined us just in time for us to go 42. The patch is coming in less than 20 minutes, was it? What was the last announcement? Was the last announcement 15? Anyhow, the patch is coming in early. Nice update is coming through. And I'm going to go play World of Tanks tonight. I'm not going to stream it tonight, but I will be setting up a stream for, not World of Tanks, I don't play World of Tanks, War Thunder. We will be playing War Thunder sometime in the future. What will happen is my streams will probably start earlier and be longer, and we'll start with War Thunder and then come into RP. I think that's what we're going to do. I do have this report to write, but I'm not going to do it on stream. It's a 5-minute report. No worries. So on that note, guys, I do want to say again, thank you to my followers, my lurkers, my subscribers, my moderators. You guys are absolutely amazing. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you have a great night. I am going to see if there's anybody we can raid off to, and it looks like... Let me refresh this here. Who do we got? Okay, we got Sass. So let's go over and raid Sass for the evening, guys. We'll go over there and see her. And, yeah, until next stream, be good to yourselves and each other. Have a great one, and we'll see you then. Also, don't forget, if you are a subscriber, go over there and just blow up Sass's chat with our frogs. It's a frog army raid, guys, and don't let Sass forget it. All right, thank you all so much again. I'll see you guys over there. Have a great night.